Hey, welcome, beautiful, beloved souls. Welcome. This is a warning about ads for free jewelry. Just pay shipping. And I normally don't do this, but when it comes to scams, I believe everyone should be aware. And I would really love it if you could share the video, please. Hi, everyone. It's Jem. I'm a psychic medium and I am an author. I wanted to make this video because I don't want other people to lose money the way I nearly did. Recently, I ordered jewelry from a website, Harrison and James, advertising a closing down sale. And they claimed to be Australian, and everything that was made was Australian made and handmade by Marie James, but it's actually sourced from China. So the website was a closing down sale, and the jewelry was absolutely beautiful, elegant, and average price $300. The story sounded genuine and the website looked professional. Thankfully, after I disputed the transaction, my bank refunded the shipping charge. Since then, I've started investigating similar jewelry advertisements appearing on Facebook. What I've noticed is a reoccurring pattern. Many of these ads tell an emotional story. They often say the owners are retiring after decades in business, that they're closing down forever, and that all the jewelry is being given away for free if you just pay shipping. As I kept looking, I found multiple jewelry brands using very similar marketing themes. These include Harrison and James Jewellery, Margaret Jewellery, Jeweller Jewellery, Jeweller spelt J-U-L-A, Evera Jewellery, and Evera is very interesting because it appears to be in Arabic as well. Then there's Graceful Pure Jewellery, Maya Jewellery, Maya and Henry Jewellery, Baccarat, B-A-R-A-K-A-H Jewellery, which pleads towards the Muslims. And then there's Hawthorns Jewellery. And Hawthorns is actually, their names is really interesting. Marie, James, and Harrison. Now, I'm not saying all of these are operated by the same people. What I am saying is that I found very similar advertising claims across multiple brands, and I think consumers should investigate carefully before purchasing. One thing I found particularly interesting was that I even saw different versions of the Harrison and James story. In one ad, the business claimed it was closing after 46 years, while another referred to 3 decades. When details like that change, I think it's a good reminder to slow down and check the facts before paying. The other thing I found with Harrison and James is that they claimed to be Australian. But if you go to Trustpilot reviews, the same couple claimed to be English. So with the Australian, they claimed everything was handmade by Marie James and that it was all Australian. Yet the company admits it sources its materials from China. And also, when I went to Scam Watch, I found that, okay, let me rehash that. They claim for me to be Australian, but for some they claim to be English. Trustpilot lists the company in the US, but I actually found when I went to ScamWatch that the company is Hong Kong and was established a year ago. So if you see adverts, and before I talk about that, this Baraka jewelry, everything is free. The page is actually less than a year old, only a few months old. So if you see adverts claiming we're closing down after many years, everything is free. Just pay shipping, or this is your last chance. Family jewelry business retiring. Let me repeat that. We're closing down after many years. Everything is free. Just pay shipping. This is your last chance. Family jewelry business retiring. Please take a few minutes to investigate. Okay, this is Baraka Jewelry. As I said, marketing towards Muslims or the Arabic community. Also, look for independent reviews. Check when the website was created. Read the refund policy. Search for other people's experiences. Don't rely on the story in the advertisement. And I found one of the good websites for reviews is Trustpilot. Trustpilot. So Graceful Pure is another one. If you've seen similar jewelry ads under other names, please leave them in the comments. I'd like to compare them and see whether they're using the same kinds of marketing techniques. So this is before I found Hawthorns. The company's Jewellery uses fake AI-generated images of an old lady closing her fictional store, charges high shipping for plastic or cheap materials. Evera or Evera, both English and the Arabic, and they are offering free, and it's low quality jewelry. Graceful Pure has been identified by watchdogs for being deceptive and non-delivery. Baraka Jewelry is a very young site claiming to go out of business. Zero trust. Maya and Henry claiming to be a sweet US-based hand couple. Harrison and James / Marie James Harrison. Then we have Hawthorns that has Marie, James and Harrison. The more information we share, the more people we may help avoid making an expensive mistake. So this is how these sites work. They rapidly come up as cheap e-commerce templates. They run heavy social media or YouTube ad blitzes for a few months, then quickly shut down and reopen under a new name once complaints pile up. The shipping fee is deliberately calculated to be pure profit for them while covering the cost of mass-produced factory scrap. So, if you go to any of these jewelry places, they show beautiful jewelry. When I went to Harrison and James, I bought 3 pieces of jewelry. The average price, they were $300 each, but they said they were for free. All I had to do was pay $66.95 shipping. So, I have shown what the jewelry looked like in a previous video. If you want to look at Harrison and James, I have a video on just them. I advise you look at that. So the Hawthorns Jewels website uses the exact same template, a generic about us, red flags. Free hook, they offer pieces like their gold luxury ring entirely for free. This is a picture, and I thought, this looks genuine. They're standing in front of a shop and it's got their name on it. So I asked AI, is this actually genuine? Because all the websites, for all those names I've given you, you go to their site and they have genuine jewelry and genuine what looks like people and what looks like jewelry shops. This is what the AI said. The photo is completely fake. These scam networks use 2 common methods to create that specific image. AI generation. So AI creates an older couple, or digital Photoshop. They steal a real photo of a legitimate family-owned jewelry shop somewhere in the world, digitally erase the real shop name, and paste their own fake name and when they were established. And if you look very close at the photo, you can spot that there are errors. Please share my video, and if you have other names, please drop them in the comments. Can you please be respectful in the comments? If only the world was more tolerant, more respectful, less judgmental, what a better place it would be. Please be kind to each other. Smile at a stranger. You might just save someone's life. And sharing this video might just save someone's money. And these jewelry shops are operating all over the world. I'm in Australia. So wherever you are, please take note. All right, look after yourselves because you matter. You are precious. You are special. Thanks again. Love, light, and blessings. And I'll read your comments. Bye.